Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. If you are catching this by way of my main channel that I've just mentioned, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are catching this intro by way of any of my breakout channels, which are as follows: Marvelous Taurus Tribe, Marvelous Cancer Tribe, Marvelous Libra Tribe, and Marvelous Capricorn Tribe. Thank you so much also for being here and checking out your video. I want to let you know, guys, since last week that I have tried to approach these readings this particular week that I'm mentioning, which is July 30th through August the 6th, several times. I have a schedule of when I upload things and when I do things, and I have a schedule of when I do everything else. Everything is on a schedule. And I am telling you that this week, nothing went the way that I wanted it to go in this block of time. Not only were we transitioning out of 1 month to another, there was a lot that went on this particular week. I know that there were some squares. I'm not going to get into too much astrology in the intro to keep it nice and short and sweet. But we did in this time frame experience a full moon in Aquarius. And regardless, guys, of where that actually hit you, whether it was personal or whether it was in any of the other 12 houses, this was the week of hell. For me, it just was a week of individuals needing me and me experiencing a lot of just not necessarily anything going wrong per se, like wrong, just chaotic from one thing to the next, from information coming in to information going out. It was absolutely hectic. So a lot of activity, a lot of breakups, a lot of things happening, from accidents to, fights, just things that I've heard, people getting robbed, like random things. It was crazy. Uranus is one of those disruptor planets. It shakes things out to the surface. It will disrupt, it will shake things up, and boy, it did not disappoint. There were a couple of things that went well. There was completely left blue, out of the blue, left field information that came in that I wasn't expecting. And more importantly, it was exhausting, if anything. So I apologize for your messages being late. So we're going to treat this as a weekly energy reading recap from July 30th through August the 6th. There were only a few of you that actually got readings that was, filmed, that was recorded on time. But no matter which way I turned last week, there was always some block. It was extremely frustrating. And sometimes it happens, I'm not going to go to the community tab and put anything up unless it's a technical issue and we're up and running like last week. That's another thing. Sorry, I repeated that 3 times. That's another thing. There's been a lot of heat related internet issues and things of that nature, guys. And that's typically summer. Like if you've been following me for a while, living in this desert, that's going to happen. Anybody that records weekly, it's going to happen. If that's all they do, if that's the only thing that they do, it's just record and they live out here in this desert, they may fare a little bit better than I. But it also, guys, is about, where they live and things of that nature. Just like no 2 people in your city or town gets the same internet, because it really depends on the infrastructure, which really depends on how they're getting it. I know that some parts of Las Vegas get things and other parts of Las Vegas doesn't get things, meaning, the infrastructure and the ground. And let's face it, it is Las Vegas. If you are familiar with the way things work out here in the little desert. But needless to say, I'm going to experience that until the summer is over. Every summer I go through some type of connectivity issue. It's been a little bit better this year than in previous years since I moved, but it's definitely still a thing. Internet seems to be a little faster in this pocket of the town. But needless to say, the heat does cause problems. The heat will fry things, and I'll get off that moving horse, that train. It's just been the week of hell. That's what I'm calling it. I hope that doesn't offend anybody because that's how I'm going to approach it, just because it wasn't necessarily about what happened to me. And it was basically all of my clients and people coming back needing emergency readings and that didn't necessarily take me away, but I was just so exhausted dealing with my own full moon and Aquarius week. Whatever happened 6 months ago finally coming to a full culmination. Things that need to be ended, acknowledged, or released. And boy, did it come. I am told that August starts out one way and then it ends another way. So that is that. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little intro. Like I try to do, especially when you do not see my hands. It has been a week for some of you. And if that is the type of week that you had, I apologize. I want, some people don't understand why I do intros. And there's a lot of individuals who don't understand, I don't understand. I've had a couple of individuals that don't understand why I say something. Anybody that is not pro communication and pro transparency, when a person gives you advice or gives you an opinion of how they just wouldn't have said anything, that is an individual who is not evolved in their thinking, because as a business owner, I don't owe anybody an explanation, but I owe you an explanation because I'm human. And if you can't humanize me and treat this channel and all of my other business ventures as a machine, because I've gotten so used to trying to be on time and honoring when things are supposed to go up, then you're not thinking realistically. You're not, because life happens. And I am never going to pull the wool over anybody's eyes and make it seem like this is the young and the restless. Everything happens and in 30 minutes is all taken care of like a sitcom. That's not life. And if you can't appreciate that, then these intros may annoy you. And that means that I'm not the reader for you. But everybody else, I like to be transparent and let you know what's going on. And some people definitely appreciate it. And I want your support. That's the reason why I tell you. I'm not fishing for compliments or wanting to be put on a pedestal. I want to be treated like a human being who just happens to have a gift and run a channel. And life happens. And that's exactly what happened last week. And I like to check in with you guys and tell you what I'm noticing and see if your week was even better. And a lot of times I'll get a lot of feedback from the intros. You guys will hit me up via text or send me an email and be like, Marv, it was this, it was that. And I listen. I appreciate that. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and end this right here. I am going to be calling this the weekly energy recap in each one of your readings. We're going to be covering July 30th through August the 6th. I'm going to tell you what could have happened in your energy for that week. And then you guys, by the time you get this video, your full moon and Aquarius video would come up. That was actually done, but there was so many things going on. It just took so long to upload. It was ridiculous. So everything will be done. And your videos now, the new week, which is going to be August the 6th through August the 13th. My intention is to have those up within the next couple of days. And hopefully, just hopefully, we will finally be on track. And I can actually sit down and hopefully we're out of the woods and I can sit down and you guys can see the hands and we can chit chat and go back to normal. My most important thing is that there is not a week that goes by where you don't get something. Even if that week has passed, I'm going to do a recap. I'm going to do something. I do not want gaps on my channel. That is a very hard thing to accomplish, especially when you do weekly uploads. But that is my promise and my commitment to this channel since I went to a weekly format, and that's that. Everything you guys need will be below in the description box for you and your collective. And if you need anything, if you are looking for a personal reading or whatever it is, if it's not below, email me readings@marvelouslamadame.com. 9 times out of 10, it will be below. Right now, for the remaining of the summer, what products are available or what tarot readings are available for purchase, sessions, readings, appointments, whatever you want to call it, are the tarot text readings as well as the pre-recorded videos. We are not doing phone readings. We may resume that for the fall. But I'm still trying to figure that out. Needless to say, that's that. Hope this message, guys, finds you well and in good spirits. And I will see you guys in each one of your videos. Thank you guys for listening. Hello, guys. Welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. This is going to be your weekly energy reading recap, carrying you through the energy of July 30th through August the 6th. Virgo, everything you need to know is below in the description box for you and your collective. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus has been pinned in the comments below or has been addressed in the intro to this video. Let's go ahead and see what the energy recap is for you from this day forward. This day backward. Okay, Virgo. Well, we're definitely into your August. Means that at the end of the month is going to be your glow up season, which means that the sun is in your 12th house. So you're definitely battling some demons this month, leading with 7 wands. You know, it's like, gee, you feel like you're just getting it from all angles, you know. It is a love situation, 10 cups in the heart. We do have devil energy that precedes that. Listen, a lot of defensive energy, a lot of feeling like you're getting it from all ways. You and your partner are fighting. You and your partner are pointing out behaviors in the other person that is not warranted, behaviors in the other one or the other individual that is not appreciated. The devil energy is front and center, bringing an emphasis of temptation and behaviors that are not conducive to the success of a relationship is definitely what we see this week. Interesting. 10 cups are still here in the heart. You love this person very much. This person loves you, but it was a tough week. We did have a full moon in Aquarius, which could have brought some things to the light and shucked some things up. We had Ace of Swords in the past place, letting me know that there was a realization of truth, either with self or another that took place. Top of the deck does show 9 Pentacles. Is this a energy of wanting to be by yourself versus wanting to be with another person? Realizing that, yes, you do share 10 cups of love with this individual, but you want to do your own thing. There's something that you want to do, something that definitely came up. Is this a individual that's acting single? Are you acting single? Are you one of those individuals that needs a good amount of space from your partner and your partner does not understand how you can strive to want a relationship but doesn't want to be bothered with the relationship half of the time? I would love, 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 and love to interview someone that feels like that, because I don't get it. The selfishness of that whole notion to want to be with someone but want to be with them on your own terms, but then you don't know what those terms are. When you're asked for what the terms are, a lot of people don't want to say what they are because it's ridiculous, and you're basically asking someone to accept the fact that they want all of the privilege and none of the responsibility. And depending on that zodiac sign that leads that personality or that leads that emotional nature, a lot of people don't want to just come out and be blatant with how they feel. And honestly, depending on who the recipient is, you will get so much far if you did, so much further. Romantically, we do have make the effort. So I know that you guys have been struggling with a lack of effort and not wanting to take the steps you're being guided to take for the greater of this relationship. We do have flirt. So this 9 of Pentacles indicating single energy, single man, single lady. Someone wants to be alone. Someone wants to extend lighthearted energy to others. The devil does represent the temptation of those thoughts, and that could be what is being, what this is this week. Our past romantic energy shows us that there is a lot of codependency in this relationship. So somebody is relying on the other person to let them know how they feel, think, eat, think what we're eating today. Like someone has to make all the decisions and someone is comfortable and someone is comfortable with following. And now the tables may be turning. This looks very interesting, especially with this devil energy here. Interesting. But making the effort, this is definitely let's work on this versus no, I want to spend some time by myself. There is an ex here in the past that needs to be released as well. That could be creeping up in this union and causing and wreaking havoc. We also have 7 Pentacles at the top in our reflection, the reflection energy. And so there is someone here that is definitely struggling with loving somebody, but the truth that has been realized is that I kind of want to be by myself. I'm reassessing what the hell I wanted. And this is usually an energy that happens when you don't think through what you really want. And then hell breaks loose as a result of that, Virgo. What remains in your major arcana for you to take away and what remains is this devil. So I would imagine that you're going to be struggling with some decisions, them to you or you to them. And this devil doesn't hold anybody. You can unchain yourself from this devil at any time, but a lot of us don't want to. So that is what I'm seeing for you. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Always a pleasure. And I will see you next week when we do it again, Virgo. Bye, guys.